Welcome to Physiomatics. In this video, we will discuss foods that you should avoid after age 30. As we age, our diet needs to be adjusted to meet the ever-changing needs of our body and ensure good health. Once we turn 30, it can be difficult to give up on some of the old unhealthy habits. But the truth is, this is the perfect time to turn things around and start eating foods that are good for us once and for all. Today, we are going to discuss some of the foods that should definitely be either eliminated or decreased in a diet of anyone who is older than 30 years of age. Number 1. Fruit yogurt. Choosing your foods past the age of 30 is tricky because 30 is still definitely young, and yet collagen production slows down. And certainly, ingredients need to be eliminated or reduced in your diet to slow down the aging process. One such ingredient is certainly sugar, as it increases the appearance of fine lines on your face more than some other nutrients that you encounter on a daily basis. Eliminating candy, fruit juice, ice cream, and other obvious culprits is easy, but what about those foods whose sugar content isn't so apparent? The trick is to focus on cutting back on those foods that contain hidden sugar. One such food definitely being fruit or flavored yogurt. Flavored yogurt contains 24 grams of sugar per package, which is basically your recommended daily dose. And if you get all your sugar from one tiny source, there is no room left for sugar that's not refined and comes from, for instance, fruit. So the best thing to do is to go easy on flavored yogurt and other foods that contain added flavor, because that usually means hidden fat and sugar, something you definitely want to eliminate after your age 30. Number 2. Sweet pastries. Pop-tarts, muffins, and other such sweet breakfast options are not to be consumed by adults who are in their 30s. Children shouldn't eat them either, but that's an entirely different story. When evaluating foods to be avoided in your 30s, sugary breakfasts are certainly at the top of the list for the most obvious reason: sugar or refined sugar, to be more precise. Sweet pastries come from more than the recommended daily dose of the sweet stuff, and in the morning they can cause such insulin spikes that can lead to serious health problems later on in life. The best source of sugar after the age 30 is definitely banana, and your early 30s are the perfect time to start developing the habit of getting the nutrients you need from natural rather than processed sources. Excessive amounts of sugar can lead to insulin resistance, which can lead to female infertility, high blood pressure, excess weight, and other cardiovascular health issues. Number 3. Non-organic produce. Non-organic produce that is loaded with pesticides should definitely not be your food of choice past the age of 30, because it accumulates toxins in your body that, among other things, affect your fertility, which is definitely not something anyone looking to start or expand a family wants. The biggest culprits when it comes to produce packed with pesticides include apples, celery, cherry, tomatoes, grapes, strawberries, cucumber, peaches, and spinach. Turning 30 means you had plenty of time to eat non-organic produce and store toxins in your body, which means it's definitely time to change your dietary habits and start purchasing organic foods and veggies that will help your liver get rid of the accumulated toxins while you're only feeding your body the good stuff. Number 4. White flour. White flour is generally considered unhealthy at any age, and avoiding it altogether is a good idea regardless of how old a person is. As we age, processed foods such as white flour should not be consumed, as they increase the risk of a host of various health problems, from different sorts of cancer to cardiovascular illnesses. Number 5. Bacon. Sad but true. Bacon is one of those foods that should be phased out after the age of 30 because it is loaded with saturated fat and it is unhealthy in larger quantities. Fat found in bacon increases the risk of heart disease and all sorts of cardiovascular problems, in addition to causing premature skin aging. Bacon is one of the most popular processed meat, but unfortunately, it contains sodium nitrate, which can cause permanent changes in collagen and elastin production, proteins we all need to keep our skin looking young and fresh. To be on the safe side of things, bacon should be eliminated from your diet. But if you're a notorious bacon lover, opt for kinds that are nitrate-free, with less than 2 grams of fat and no more than 1 gram of saturated fat.